All right, bam! It's another killer day. So today what I'm going to share with you is I'm going to break down 3 secrets about the rags to riches secrets. Like you're looking for a blueprint or a methodology or just some 3 secrets like that. If I take and I do these things and I implement it, like this will significantly change and make a huge impact on your income. And so I want you to understand that I've spent a lot of money working on this and honing on this and discovering what this is so that I can take and share it with you. And so, like part of what I'm doing on this so the site is obviously called Rags to Riches Transition. What I'm showing you is the methodology, documenting a journey to show you how I'm achieving these goals and my results, okay? And so, secret number 1 I want to take and share with you, okay? Secret number 1 is get a coach, okay? So you might be saying, okay, why would I get a coach? To date, I have gone through and I'm documenting what I've done. To date, on just coaching alone, I spent 50,000, what is it, 0.33. So I spent $50,000 and 33 bucks year to date. So I like my son, and since I said I'm okay with having a family and having my kids around, I'm okay with him being in the picture. And so it's me, man. That's just how I operate. I love my kids. So I have 8 of them, okay? And so that's part of the reason I need to go to Rags to Riches, because I got a lot of people to take care of. Okay, so get a coach. I have spent $50,033 to date. Oh, that's over the last, it's about over the last 2 years that I've gone through and I've documented how much money I've spent. Now you might be asking, why would you take and you'd spend that much? Like one of the quickest ways to turn around your economics is to see people who have already spent a lot of time discovering something and then being able to model what they're doing so that they can start showing you the shortcuts, the hacks, the steps, the methodology. These are the things that if you do these things like this will allow you to get your result. And I can remember where I can directly recall when I did this, when I got back into the solar business. I started going around and I started selling solar, and I was struggling. Like I was struggling a lot to figure out, how do I get people to buy solar? What is it that I need to do to implement to allow people to start buying from me? And in the end, what I ended up doing is I literally went and got a coach. I literally got somebody that could spend some time with me, show me how to take and to do it. And I can directly correlate from getting the coaching and the mentoring, from that to being able to hit months where I was making $30,000 a month. Like when I say $30,000 a month, in 2 months I made what people usually take about a year to make. 3 months I was in 6 figures, okay? And so this is, I have direct correlation of the power of coaching, okay? So they know stuff you don't know. They're gonna show you the shortcuts and the hacks, okay? So number 2 is you gotta monetize, okay, what you like, okay? What I mean is monetize what you like. You've got to find, like if you were to go out and you were to talk to, say like your family, say, hey, what are things that you noticed about me that I seem to always talk about, things that I seem to like some of the most prominent things about me. You could ask total strangers, what is it that you start talking to total strangers about? What you're looking for, and this is where I get really, like sometimes it gets kind of, you lack clarity because some of these things you don't realize that you do it, but you're really good at it. And it's not till somebody helps you identify these are the things that you do that helps you understand that this is like probably the thing that you do well, that you could do well at, okay? So if you look at me, one of the things, there's a couple things about me. Like if I sit down with you, somehow I just like talking about investing. I like investing. I like to make money. I like to figure out how it is I can accumulate assets that would allow me to prosper economically, okay? And so you look at me and you say, Mike, you love to talk about investing. You do. Like if we start talking, I'm gonna start talking to you about stocks. I'm gonna start talking to you about how I accumulated real estate. I'll start talking to you about solar, how I think solar is the ultimate zero money down investment that gives you a ridiculous rate of return. Because why would I do that? Because that's what I like talking about. And the other thing that you'll notice about me is I get a kick out of coaching. Like I'm documenting my journey so that I can help you say, okay, so here's the things that Mike did systematically, step by step, that took and made a transformation in his life. And so find the thing that you're interested in. What is it when you have no pressure, you're not talking about work, what is it the thing that you talk about? And then you can say, okay, now how can I take the thing that I have in my personal life that I enjoy And how do I take things that are in my business life and how do I merge it so that when I go to work, it's like tap dancing to work. It's fun, it's engaging, it's entertainment. You see what I mean? Because if you can find that balance right in there, then work doesn't feel like work, it feels like play, okay? Okay, secret number 3. It all comes down to rituals. Now, what do I mean when I say rituals? Like, if you look at Tony Robbins, he is like the master of creating rituals. Like, when he gets into, before he gets up and he does this presentation, okay, he does this ritual. It's like an incantation. He says in his mind, like, I'm awesome, this and that. I will serve my people at the greatest of my ability, da 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 da. He'll say all this stuff, and he's like, bam, I'm in state. Like, people want to work with people who are enthusiastic. And like, one of the things that I do every time I get in the car and I go out to sell product or sell solar to help people, I'm like, I get in the car, I'm like, woo, yeah! I start yelling, I start screaming, I get into crazy state. I take my kids with me and they get embarrassed, right? But here's where I pulled that from. Tony Robbins, when he was out selling this program, he would get into such a ridiculous state as he was driving to his, hey Dave, don't be hitting the sticks, creating extra noise. So he would get into a ridiculous state and he would start yelling, and he would yell at the top of his lungs all the way out to the appointment. So that by the time he got there, he was in such a frenzy that all you could do, all you could do was be like, they didn't have a chance. They had to buy from him because his enthusiasm and his energy level was at such a level that you couldn't say no, okay? And so you get into these crazy rituals. Like one of them I do, here's your set of rituals I do every morning, okay? Every morning, I take and I wake up. First thing I do is I wake up, I'll take and I'll do breathing. I take and I focus for about a minute on just breathing, getting good air in my lungs, expanding out, getting into a good state. I'll then spend the next 15 minutes praying and doing meditation. I'll spend the next 10 minutes taking and reading my scriptures. Then I'll go work out, and then while I'm working out and after I work out, I will take and I will listen to audiobooks and training that will help condition my mind and to expose me to more opportunities. And then I will start engaging in the day, starting to find ways to execute, okay? So what you're gonna have to do is find some unbelievable rituals that literally support you and prime you so that you can step out and to kill it, okay? So anyway, 3 huge secrets on how to do a rags to riches transformation. Anyway, so take and implement these things and bam, let's do some good.